Even as protests gather steam here in Bengaluru, it has spread across the state. Angry activists today garroted Home Minister KJ George. In Kodagu, the minister, of course, faced flack from the protesters for the rising cases of rape in the state. The activists went ahead and demanded the Home Minister's resignation. The police had to intervene and use force to disperse the crowd. The protest later continued for an hour in front of the DC's office. And well, it looks like the protests are definitely gathering steam. This is in Kodagu, where several people had come together, not just demanding KJ George's resignation, but also went on to garrote his car. Besides that, they stood in front of the DC's office and continued their protest. As you can see, there were a number of BJP workers as well. So it looks like this particular incident is also taking a political turn. Meanwhile, here in Bengaluru, parents staged a protest march from Vibgyor School to HAL police station. The message is loud and clear: enough rapes and better security for children. The parents will hand over a memorandum to the police at the end of the march.
Guys, inside. Yeah. Inside. Please.
Well, as you can see, a huge number of people walking down. This was earlier in the day at about 11 a.m. when a huge number of them went ahead and came out to protest against that shocking incident where a 6-year-old girl was gang raped in Vibgyor High, and the school authorities tried to hush it up. In fact, these angry parents gathered in large numbers outside Vibgyor High School demanding answers from the school management. But after the uproar on the previous 2 days, the police turned the school into a fortress. There are a huge number of cops outside the school to curb any sort of protests. The already battered parents of Mardahalli's Vibgyor High School children were in for a rude shock. The Department of Public Instruction wrote to the ICSE board requesting that the recognition given to Vibgyor High School be withdrawn. The school remained shut on Friday as agitated parents plan another round of protests. They have decided to boycott the school for now. Meanwhile, school authorities said that the school will remain closed today as parents are planning another round of protest. They stated that they will not send their children to school either. In fact, even as all this is taking place, the child rape survivor was put through medical tests twice. The 6-year-old was allegedly raped in her school on July 2nd. On July 11th, we understand that the child underwent the first medical test in a private hospital in Mardahalli. On July 15th, police took the child to Vaidehi Medical College and Hospital for another test. Besides this, investigating officials took the child as well as her mother to the school on Thursday night in an attempt to recreate the scene of the crime. And the parents, of course, are angered by all that's taken place and also with the fact that the school has not reacted the way they would have wanted. Let's listen in to what some of the parents had to say.
It is a very simple, silent and a peaceful march that we've planned. It is a protest for any kind of an atrocity which is being done towards any child, any girl, any lady. And we want to bring about a change in the law also, and we want strict and severe punishment to be given to anybody who's found guilty in this case. We will be heading via Martali to the HL police station, where we've drafted a memorandum, and the representatives of the entire parents community will be handing over the memorandum to the commissioner, hoping for a quick response from their side, in fact a positive response.
There are a couple of things. One thing is, as you said, we are demanding answers from the management. We want the management to take the responsibility, and we want them to ensure that the kids are safe. Right now, the way management has handled this issue, it looks like they're not taking any responsibility, and we don't feel safe sending our kids to the school. That is one. Another thing is we want justice for the kid, the affected kid.
My belief is that protesting something is not going to make much of a difference, because protesting implies that you're expecting somebody else to be responsible for putting an end to this. But I believe since it's us humans who are responsible for this, it's us humans who can take a stand against this. And we as a group called Faith, working with the youth wing of Project Y, are here to help that cause exactly. We train children between the ages of 4 to 16 on how to protect themselves. It's not about somebody else coming and helping them. Along with that, we also do an awareness for teenagers about their sexual awareness, so that they don't encounter weird sexual scenarios in their life. They can have a safe environment where they can ask any questions they want. Along with that, we also provide victim support for people who have already endured it. We take preventive measures. Along with that, we also take measures after the incident has occurred, which is the victim support. And our main belief is this: protesting is not going to make a difference. We want you people to take a stand and make a difference. So that's our main belief.
Yeah, we want to stop this, whatever happened, okay? That's why all of us are joining together and doing this, so that no more such things never happen again, in Bangalore especially. Because of late, a lot of things are happening and we want to stop it. Like for all of them out there who's sitting there and watching this.
हम लोग ये चाह रहे हैं कि जस्टिस हो, और जिन्होंने भी ये काम किया है उन्हें जल्दी से जल्दी मतलब जस्टिस के द्वारा इंसाफ किया जाए.
From Nirbhaya case to this 6-year-old case, we have just protested, we have just seen what their answers are, but we have got no clue at all what is the punishment they are getting. They are not punished, nobody else is punished. We want punishment this time. We want them to be hanged publicly this time. Our kids are studying and we are very, 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 very hurt by all these things. We want a strict law for our kids.
No, we say the same. The government has been keeping silent about these issues. And they always talk about women's security and everything. And this time, it's not only Bangalore. This is actually for all the girl child and all the women in India. That, we don't... And, just hanging them is actually not a solution. For the ghastly thing which they have done, the horrendous thing which they have done, they should actually not only hang, they should be actually hand over to the public. Let the public do whatever they want to do with them. It's like, they should be severely punished so that, anybody even thinking about doing such a thing is scared to death that, they will not make an attempt to do such a thing.
Well, as you can see, parents are very, very angry there, but we understand that the parents pressed on their march towards the HAL police station. And of course, we have to keep in mind that a huge dharna of sorts came together outside the HAL police station. That's what you see on your screens. There are a number of people standing out there holding placards, demanding action, demanding answers from the police as to why no arrests have been made in this particular case. Meanwhile, Commissioner Auradkar was at the receiving end of the protest by the parents. The Commissioner addressed the angry parents but failed to restore confidence in them. He took the memorandum from the parents and just briefly spoke, then left.
There was a delay. So it has come to the police station. Now all our senior officers are there on the job since last 4 days, 24/7. 24/7. The moment I'll tell you. The moment my talking to you is over, I'll go back, I'll take action, and
Well, this is exactly what the commissioner went on to do. As the anger escalated, he only left the parents more agitated with empty promises and just plain reassurances. He just stated to have some faith in the police and they will complete the case with no sort of example of what they've done or explanation as to what they've done in the last few days. He's only stated that this case has shocked them as well.
That has taken place about 15 days, 18 days back.
And let's listen into what the protesters had to say after Auradhkar addressed them.
Date by date action items. When he's going to arrest the culprits, when they are going to be punished. We want that question. We want that question.
Why no action has been taken against the management so far? Why that teacher why that teacher who locked the kid in the school has not been arrested? Why that doctor who administered the first aid and just hit the case has not been arrested? Why the principal has not been arrested? Exactly, the police is hiding the school. The police is hiding the school. The police looks to be hiding the school.
I don't expect anything. Why have we been protesting past 4 days, 1 week? What is this? Who is that Nitish Reddy? He's an ex-MLA. Does he have a share? Does he have a share in Vibgya? He was staring at me. He was staring at me when I was saying that. Why should he stare at me when he's with us? Why should he stare at me? If they are like these politicians in this country who are thinking that by supporting us they will get their work out, how is the country going to progress? How am I safe? Now how do I know that he will send his gangsters, gundas to kill me because I am speaking on the media? How do I know? Am I safe? No. He stared at me like he would, I don't know what, over there.
Collecting commission. The commissioner said he's going to come at 3. What I feel is he was collecting commission at that time. We are all ready to pay money and give him. So if he's looking for money, we'll give him. He cannot arrest. Destruction of evidence is a criminal offense. And he didn't do that. Why do you know? I can tell you all the other cases. When it comes on destruction of evidence, they immediately arrest the whole family. Even for, 498 or dowry case, anything, you can go and arrest the whole family. And in this school, the principal and the chairman was not arrested. It is clearly, we are educated. We have our talents to earn money. We do not believe on commission to become a commissioner, just like he perhaps must have got. I think so, because in investigating no clarity. It's very shady. 12 days you can't do it. Then what are you doing? I mean, where is Narendra Modi now? We talk about India has progress, and this is progress 12 days, and you are nowhere? Forget it, man. And we talk about something like that. It's very, very shameful that we have a police like that. I think he's not qualified, number one. Number two, we need to find out who was bribed.
No, if same thing happens to their own kids, what they'll do?
Yeah.
Will that take bribe?
And the other question that comes up, the principal and the chairman kept quiet. We were all angry when the child was molested. Now, I doubt whether the principal and the chairman are also in the molestation case. Now, and we need to understand whether they also molest people. Yes. That is why they were keeping quiet. And inquiry needs to be done around that to find out whether that is correct. Yes. Nobody is talking about it.
Who is going to do the inquiry?
Nobody will do, because he's bribing them. So I am quite sure the principal and the chairman, looking at the circumstances, that they are also child molesters, and that is why they were keeping quiet and trying to suppress the evidence.
Not even a single arrest so far.